I didn't see you there. What's your name? Mine's Johnny. Today I'm going to talk to you about the reason writers write music. Comedian Martin Hull once said that writing about music is like dancing about architecture, and that's what I'm going to do right now, is write stuff in my mind about music. Really, when it comes down to it, the reasons that people write are completely varied, but I've had to narrow it down to 3 to condense it into, 4 to 6 minutes. Mm-hmm. And what I've come out with is outlet. It's just something people need to do to get their feelings out so they don't fester. 2 would be compulsion. Basically, they're absolutely batshit crazy, and they have to write. 3 would be to get out a socio-political message where everyone else is batshit crazy, and they have to write about how to fix it. So, an outlet category, Annie Lennox, when interviewing with 60 Minutes, once said, when asked about why she writes such depressing songs like "Here Comes the Rain Again," stuff like that, it just makes you want to crawl into bed and sleep forever. She said that it's either music or the bottle. That she suffers from clinical depression, and because she writes, she is able to stave off alcoholism. Which leads us into compulsion. The outlet and compulsion categories are pretty close together, but I've had to separate them for time's sake. The king of compulsive writing to me, aside from Nashville's own R. Stevie Moore, would be Daniel Johnston, who since middle school had made movies and drawn art. And thank you, Beth, for drinking right in front of the camera. So who had made movies and drawn art and written songs in his mother's basement.
I'm really sorry. Everybody in his house is doing it, and now I'm responsible.
That's how it always starts.
Okay, you'll
Don't
have
be.
to start over now.
It's quite okay.
Keep going, man.
So the king of compulsion will be Daniel Johnston. Since the beginning years of middle school, he had written songs in his mom's basement. And he had done so because he was manic depressive. So he wrote about his depressive spells whenever he was very, very down, and then he wrote about how amazing and transcendent everything was in his manic spells. And according to the 2005 documentary, The Devil and Daniel Johnston, that didn't quite help him very much because his illness still persisted despite his songwriting. So much so that he once crashed a plane thinking that he was Casper the Friendly Ghost, about whom he has also written songs. But even if someone is completely sane and they don't need to tell everybody about the girlfriend that just broke up with them, some people write for socio-political reasons. They believe that society has gone way off track and that the atomic threat is looming over our heads, or some group of people has been discriminated against and they write songs about it because music, as many people believe, is the form of art closest to the language of the soul. For example, The Clash. Please pass that up to the camera.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Turn around to
Yes. There you go. Notice the red flags on the back. They put the red flags on there because they were raging commies. And they believed that the capitalist system has brought much more harm than it has brought prosperity. But even then, the reasons that people write are completely mysterious and varied. And really, in the end, my speaking about it is like dancing about architecture. And cut.
Yay.